Alright, so my walkaway story is very simple. I look much younger on this video. I have my secrets. Anyway, um, when did I walk away from this whole narrative of, left and right? And when did I wake up from the illusion of a left and right system? I'm trying to think when I walked away, because I think I was like 15 when I walked away. When you get off high school and you're just like, fuck, what's going on, all over the world. And I used to hang out with, hippie liberals, and they were just some of the most, awful people to be around. Come on. How can you people not see that? I mean, you have to be freaking retarded. Look, I'm driving right now. You should do a little driving too. Look, take a trip to Arkansas. I think that's what it is. It's right next to Texas. It is Hillary. They celebrate Hillary Clinton's town and the Democratic Party in that town like it's like Christmas. Well, I don't think these people believe in Christmas, so it's like Halloween every day for these people over there. And you're gonna see only white liberals over there. I did a trip to New York once. Same shit. All the white liberals, they live in nice, fancy neighborhoods. They hang out together. It's like when you see them hanging out or having signs, talking about how they're fighting racism. It's all bullshit. All bullshit. Come on. I went to Atlanta a million times. I don't see the white liberals nowhere near the freaking ghettos in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been there. Just take a trip to Washington State. I used to live in Washington State as well. Take a trip to Bellingham, take a trip to Seattle, take a trip to Oregon. These white liberals, look, they separate you from them, okay? They have their nice comfy jobs, and then they give you like a little work permit to work on the plantation in California as well. All I see is Mexicans everywhere working the plantation in California. I've been there. I've seen it all. There's not one white liberal working in the fields over there. John McCain, you're not a very innocent person either. I went to every factory you have in Washington State, and there's only Mexicans working over there, working under the table, so you can supply your franchises with cheap French fries. Okay, like same thing. Wine. These liberals, they love drinking wine. Take a trip to California, my dude. I've been there a million times. I see like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of illegals working the field. Just take a trip to where else? Like take a trip from, let's say, drive from Texas, Colorado. I went through Colorado a million times. Colorado, you got all those hippies smoking pot. They have their huge freaking pot plantation that I've been there to, and I saw it all in my own eyes. All the white liberals working their plantation, while a bunch of black people, and you rarely see them. Okay, like you black people are just, I don't know why you support the Democratic Party, man. You're like they treat you like a slave, man. They treat you like a slave, and you're out there saying that they're fighting for racism. They keep you in the fucking ghetto, man. Come on, wake up, man. They have comfy jobs. They have all the votes that they can get from you. They have your support. They're using you, man. Like if they want to keep the house prices low, so they themselves can buy They would just buy all the surrounding neighborhood houses and turn into a Section 8, and then give you guys, the black people, a little place to stay temporarily, okay? Because they know it's temporarily, and then they know that after a few months or so, they they're gonna kick you out, and then you're gonna go back to getting welfare, and then working jobs here and there, going to job communities, and that's it, man. It's a loophole, man. They keep you in the poor, in the ghetto, and they love getting rid of you too, man. Look, all these white liberals in a position of power, they supply all of you dumb people with freaking drugs, guns, and everything, so you guys can kill yourselves. They supply you guys everything, and you're out there waving, your little democratic flag, saying that no racism, and hands up, don't shoot. These white liberals are killing you, man. they have all the they have all the high positions in corporate and in law and everything. But anyway, man, my walk away. I'm just like rambling right now, but like my walk away moment was like when I was 15 years old. I think when I was 13 years old, middle school, when I saw, how every logo was a little bit weird, like how, teachers in school, they were talking about, they were sexualizing the kids in school and things like that. And they were all Democrats. And let me tell you a secret that really woke me up, right? Um, I went to a Spanish class in middle school where they were teaching people English, and they were talking about some awful shit about white people, man. Some awful shit. How like white people want to come after all the Mexicans, and like how they're ruthless, like how they're gonna kill you, and how they're gonna go after you and murder you. Okay, that was in middle school, man. And I grew up in a small town. My whole family are like white, like Mexican, not Mexican, but like I'm not Mexican. I don't have any Mexican in my family, but like 90% of my family are like white, man. Like, and I'm Portuguese, and so, but the thing is that I have a little bit of tan, but I don't really look like Mexican. But they thought I did speak Spanish. So like these people, man, like they were telling like Mexicans to be careful around white people because they're gonna report them, they're gonna come after them, and like how like white people killed like a bunch of people and shit. Like I was listening to this, listening to my teachers talking about all this shit, giving us stories and books, and talking about all this kind of shit. A bunch of Democrats, and I was just like, man, I was just like, this is fucking awful. Is this what you call education in America? So I was just like, shit, man, like this is fucked up. Because my family, they're not murdering black people or Mexicans. Like we don't we don't do this type of shit, man. Like literally. So that was my wake up moment to walk away. Like when I was like 15, 13. But man, you guys gotta wake up, man. This Democratic Party is a plantation. I've been to every little hideaway hole that they have all over the country. And let me tell you something. They're not going to give you a high position of power in the Democratic Party. They're going to keep you in the plantation. Okay? They're going to keep you in a cycle. So you can always give you false hope. Okay? Just take a look at Chicago, man. Take a look at Detroit, man. Take a look at New York, Washington State, those states turning into shit overnight. It's not, it's not because it accidentally happened. It's because these people don't give a shit about you, all right? They take all those programs that they talk so much about, like, oh my gosh, we gotta, fund a project for this and that. And look, man, they get, here, let me tell you a secret. They get millions of dollars, all right? Millions of dollars for projects, re-education programs, and programming lessons for the minorities and all that. Just take a look at the ghetto, man. Take a look over there. There's no programs or anything. They launder all the money, man. Come on, man. Shit, how come you're not seeing all this? That's when I walked away because they give you hundreds of promises, but they're laundering all the money for themselves. Just look at the Hillary Clinton foundation or the Soros Foundation. Just look at all those pink hat feminist programs that they have, man. Like you don't see none of that money going for a women's cause in the hood or healthcare that you guys wanted so much. You don't see any of that money over there, to help benefit, the minority, the black community. You don't see none of that shit, man. You don't see no money at all. You see them like pocketing all the money and buying nice comfy mansion in Beverly Hills, California. They buy all that plantation and then they lobby, my dude. They lobby to have all the immigrants work for them under the table so that they don't have to file under their tax at the end of the year. Come on, man. Walk away from the shit, man. Walk away. I walked away a long time ago because they'll tell you right on your face, man, all the truth. And you're just following like a retard. Come on, man. Get up, man. Just walk away from their shit. Walk away from, like, there's not one time in my life that I was a registered Democrat. Not one time in my life I was registered as a Democrat. Nobody in my family was ever registered as a Democrat, man. No one. You're crazy, man. Democracy's mob rule. Democracy's mob rule, man. Look, back in the day, in the cowboy Western world, they used to hang people around, right? They used to ask people like, "Hey, you guys want to hang this motherfucker because he did this?" And a bunch of people would raise their hand and be like, "Yeah, hang him." Republic, every person have the right to say that they're innocent and show proof that they're innocent before, they're guilty without, proven innocent. That's democracy, man. Democracy, you got all these people raising their hands to abolish the Constitution, to abolish your Republican rights, man. The Bill of Rights, man. Come on. Shit, freedom of speech. Is trying to get rid of your freedom of speech. Could you imagine all you guys in your ghetto there trying to talk about how they're enslaving you over there, and they took away all your freedom of speech, and then they took all your guns? Come on, man. Shit. These Democrats, they know, man. They know they've been enslaving you guys for a while, and they're trying to get rid of all your guns and all your freedom of speech, so that they can come in and put you on a plantation like they always wanted to do for since the beginning of the Democratic Party. Okay, the KKK was founded by the Democratic Party, and just go to Kansas, to Arkansas. It's right next to Texas. They love Hillary Clinton. They have a museum just for Hillary Clinton. There's only white people, liberals all over the freaking place. And you're not gonna see like ghetto or anything like that. You're gonna see pure racism. You're gonna see that's where the foundation of the KKK, man. That's how Hillary Clinton was sponsored by the KKK, because their headquarters is in her hometown, man. Look that shit up. Go over there. Fuck, man. Get up, man. Seriously, man. Register as freaking Republican and just walk away from that shit like I saw in school, like you did too, because I know a lot of you did. You saw all that shit going down in school, and and the Democrats are just there to give you false hope. All right, so